One Piece chapter 430. This is why I tell people all the time, okay? I tell people, when you're gonna judge a series, try to do it volume by volume. Don't go chapter by chapter. That's why reviewing shit week by week, it gets frustrating because you're like, what the fuck is they doing? Why are they doing this? I can't believe this happened. This isn't explained. And it's just like, you gotta wait to the end of the volume. It's probably gonna be explained. And if I were reviewing One Piece back to back to back, week by week, and this chapter came out after the previous two, it probably would have been like 2-3 weeks of ranting and saying, I don't get it, I'll just roll with it. And you'd have to wait a whole week, right? That's the benefit of doing these day by day. Like, oh my god. Okay, so the Mary reached out to Iceburg and said, I want to sail one last time. It survived the Agua Luna. It survived. So I want to sail one more time. And Iceberg, like, he touched the ship and had the connection. And it's very similar to, I believe it's Rurouni Kenshin with the swordsman's spirit. Like, very similar. Where the sword and the swordsman have the bond. And that's why you see it with Zoro. Like I said, I know Oda worked on Kenshin too. So it's the same thing with the ship, and this is a pirate story. So it makes sense that the pirate ship has a soul. And it's been explained before. And that's why I said, like, I when I first saw it, I said, this really reminds me of what angry sex feels like, where it's like, I'm pissed off at you and we just fucked and I'm still pissed at you, but man, that was some really good pussy. Like I had that same feeling, and now this is what you have after the fact, where everything's been worked out, and you're just looking and you're saying, you are so beautiful. Like, you drive me fucking crazy, but holy fuck, you're beautiful. In some weird, fucked up way, your fucked up parts complement my fucked up parts, and we just make each other work. And I might be giving you guys a glimpse into how some of my relationships work and how one's currently turned out. But, like, I'm really curious, okay? Like, how did you guys feel when it comes to Iceberg being able to hear the ship, and then he says, it makes no sense, but I'm gonna fix this ship. And as the Mary was falling apart, you have this moment where all the Straw Hats, after they realize what happened and the ship is speaking to them, they're getting like, they're each having their own tender moments where they're recalling certain scenes. And you just have it where even Iceberg understands that this defies logic, and yet it's something that has to be done. Like, the ship had to carry them safely through one final journey before letting them go. And this is the moment I've been waiting for. I said, Luffy has to lose somebody close to him before he grows up. And that's what happens in this case. Okay, that's exactly what happens. Luffy, in a sense, has lost the Mary. And it's somebody that cared for him. And he's apologizing. He's like, if only I would have done this. I ripped your sails. I was a little too harsh with you. Zoro and Sanji broke stuff. And Usopp sucked at fixing things. I love how he just throws a shot at Usopp. And the Mary says, even so, I enjoyed it. And this chapter just resonated with me because it's kind of like with me and with my relationship, man. Like, there's times where I don't know why the fuck I do what I do, but I do it. It's because I'm like, I want to make somebody happy. And when you're in love, that's one of the things, man. Like, you don't do things, like, you don't mind doing something outside the ordinary of what you would normally do. You don't mind doing something illogical if it will make someone else happy, because the idea is they'll reciprocate it back to you. And that's what happened here. This is a different type of love. This is a love between the crew and the ship. And the Merry-Go says, you guys have gone through so much, and I've watched you grow, and you're going through all of this for a comrade. I have to get you out of here, even if it kills me. And that's what happens. And Luffy is at that point where Luffy has to set fire onto the merry-go and to say goodbye. And even Luffy says, like, if Usopp was here, because he hasn't figured out Sniper King is Usopp. Even Luffy says if he was here, he wouldn't agree with it. It's a good thing Usopp went on ahead. Wow. Wow, this is just heavy. Like, this is now my favorite chapter of One Piece. I have a feeling I'm going to keep changing favorite chapters for a while, man. Again, I know I'm a victim of getting caught up in the moment, but this was so beautiful to see them saying goodbye. And even Iceberg is like, in all my years of fixing ships, I've never seen anything like this. And it just goes back to love. Like, I'm a very prideful person. I hate asking for help. Like, I told you guys before and before and before, if I'm gonna fuck up, I'm just gonna keep fucking up. You know? Like, I'm just gonna keep fucking up. Like, I'm gonna be like a horrible tragedy. But at least you know where I stand. But at the same time, when it's for somebody else, if it's for somebody that I love, I won't hesitate to say, I'll swallow my pride and I'll ask for help. I can't do this alone. And that's what the Mary did. The Mary found Iceberg and said, I can't do it. I need you to fix me. I need to set sail one more time. I need to get my crew out of this. And then left. Like as soon as Luffy and the others, as soon as Robin was able to say thank you, and they're able to set sail and get to safety, started breaking apart. The moment it saw that everyone was safe, the Frankie's ship, not Frankie, Iceberg ship was coming, it was like, I can rest now. And even Luffy gets told, it's time to let the Mary rest. Oh, fuck. I'm just hit with so many feels right now, man. I'm hit with so many feels. Like, fuck, this was good. This was good. Like, I've been saying for a while, like, Oda is really good when it comes to emotional atmosphere. And I don't know what his marriage life and everything's like, but like, you can't write shit like this without it coming from a very real place. I'd be very interested to know that, man. My chapter question to you guys is, out of all of those flashbacks that we saw, which one resonated with you the most? I think for me, my favorite moment with the Mary would probably be with Skypiea. I say it's at that moment where I realized, like, man, this ship is made out of something extra. And ironically, that's probably where the ship suffered the mortal wound that it wouldn't be able to come back from, because they had to drop from that high into the sky. So what was you guys' favorite moment? And what the fuck is in that crater that Anel is looking at? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share if you're new. Thank you so much for watching Kryptonia Say, and have an awesome